Greetings to you all! If you're wondering what the noise is outside, someone is cutting grass on the main road. Anyway, greetings to you all, my young parliamentarians and all you alligators out there on the flip side. It's Mr. Minister back with another video, and this video is proudly brought to you by my independent and non-government organization called Establish Yourself. And I just like to say, let's just get straight into the video because that was a bunch of bullshit. Oh man. And today's video is about, hold on. Before we get into the video, you know what this is about. If you know, you know. Parental advisory. There's gonna be a lot of cussing and a lot of nigga. Yeah.
Jean Michel Basquiat had endless inspiration.
Wait. What the hell? Okay, let me just get rid of the captions.
Jean Michel Basquiat had endless inspiration. He was the embodiment of artistic flow. And while most artists will never approach anything close to his once in a generation talent, there are a few things you can learn from his work methods that will help you tap into your own creative genius. For example, at the beginning of his career, Basquiat went out and bought two books that would inform all of his work right up until his death. The first book was this one, Henry Dreyfus Symbol Source Book. This rare book would end up providing source material for almost all of the 1,500 drawings and 600 paintings that he left behind. His art was filled with symbols, ladders, crowns.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Crosses, copyrights, and all of them came from this rare book. Many of them are gathered on one page, page 90. A page that almost looks like a dictionary of his whole artistic language. And if you look at the symbol over here, that's the man dies symbol. He used this symbol, sadly, to symbolize and prophesize his own death. Source material. One of the secrets to staying in flow. Basquiat used source material like he was Jay Dilla sampling records.
To even mention the late Jay Dilla. By the way, Jay Dilla, my dear parliamentarians and alligators, is one of the greatest hip-hop producers who has now passed away, who was a part of the hip-hop trio from Detroit, Michigan, in the USA, Slum Village. Yeah. He was also a rapper as well. So anyone who's just curious as to who he is, I'll show you a picture of him later at the end of the video if I can.
But source material alone won't automatically give you creativity. You have to learn how to use it the artist's way.
Ultimately, it comes down to taste. It comes down to trying to expose yourself to the best things that humans have done, and then try
Really? Steve? Come on, go and rest.
to bring those things in to what you're doing. I mean, Picasso had a saying, he said, good artists copy, great artists steal.
Stealing like an artist means stealing with no judgment. Let your taste make the decisions, not your brain.
Where do the words come from? Real life books, television. Yeah, and you just skim them and start including. No, man, I'm working. I hear them, I just throw them down. Oh, yeah? Well, I mean, things like Punic Wars. I remember that was in one of your. Oh, that was from a guidebook on Roman history. History of Rome in 5 pages, And so you snatched a few words from it. I haven't snatched them, They caught your. They caught my eye when I took them.
The moment you stop judging, should I use this? What would people say? You open yourself up for flow. Go through what's this?
It's Pluto, based on a drawing that was the first drawing of the moon by Galileo. Yeah. This looks like an eye. Yeah. That's the evil eye, the Malocchio.
Oh. Okay, so you're stealing like an artist now. But how do you become more than just the sum of your influences? How do you make it all make sense? You choose what serves. Your message. The second book that gave Basquiat his unparalleled God momentum is this one, Flash of the Spirit, a book about African art. This book was key in helping him zero in on his message. You see, the reason most artists lose flow when they're working is because when they get stuck, they have no guiding ideology to get them out of their tough spots. And because they don't know what they're trying to communicate to the world, any roadblock could stop them in their tracks for days. Overthinking, staring at a blank canvas.
Hold on. This kind of actually happened to my art pro. Yeah. He had a bit of an artist block for some time. But the bro's drawing again, so yeah, man, I already told you where to check out his art, on his Facebook and Instagram accounts. So yeah, go check my man out.
Artist paralysis. That's what happens when you don't have an overarching message in your work. Basquiat did.
I think there's a lot of people that are neglected in art. I don't know if it's who made the paintings or what, but I don't know. I know black people are never really portrayed realistically, or not even portrayed. Not even portrayed in modern art enough.
And because he had a message, art came out of him that much more effortlessly. It's not just that he had source material, it's that he had a place to channel it.
Is there any anger in you? Any anger in you? Of course there is. Yeah, of course there is. Talk about that. Tell me about the anger. What are you angry about?
His work became a commentary on the underrepresentation of black art in the established art world.
I can tell you right now, it's still happening to this very day.
This looks like a skull. What's a gasco? A what? Gasco. A gasco? What's gasco? Gasco. C-S-C-O.
When you have a message, art comes out of you easily. But a message, tons of source material,
Wait.
art comes out of you.
This is one of his most famous art pieces, actually. I've seen this a few times before.
Easily. But a message, tons of source material, and your newfound audacity.
Are you kidding me? I know you guys saw what I just saw, but I can't go back, guys. Time.
City to steal like an artist? It's still not enough. You'll never have that Basquiat limitless inspiration and flow if you don't master speed. The day Basquiat met Andy Warhol, he ran back home and painted a self-portrait of both of them from a Polaroid his idol had just taken. And then he ran back to the restaurant to give it to him as a gift. The paint was still fresh. Warhol couldn't believe it. All he kept repeating was,
"Oh, I'm jealous. He's faster than me."
Oh, God, you're so fast and this is so great. And that was the beginning of everything between Andy and Jean Michel.
When one of the most prolific artists of all time is jealous of your speed,
Jean Michel.
When one of the most prolific artists of all time is jealous.
Guys, is it just me or is like one arm bigger than the other and the other arm is smaller? Like, cause look, Andy's arms are normal, right? And then like something's going on over here. Who knows? Who knows what it is? Hey, who knows? What happened to this dude?
Of your speed, you know you're doing something right. Speed. Work quickly, like a demon. You should work so fast that you don't have time to think. The brain is your enemy in art. Like they say in the music industry, keep the tape rolling. But if you really want to become the legendary artist that you have the potential to be, if you really want that endless inspiration, you have to understand that most of the flow that you will have while making art will come from all the things you are doing when you are not making art.
What?
In between your creative sessions, while everyone else is busy consuming regurgitated content on social media, you should go offline. And you should go deep. Most people, they need to rev up when they sit down to work. They need hours before they could finally get into the groove. That's because they haven't been feeding their minds during their downtime.
I never went to an art school. failed the art courses that I did take in school.
Jesus.
I just looked at a lot of things, and that's what I think I learned about art, by looking at it.
Go to museums.
Yeah, that's a Roman bell buckle. It's a drawing that I did at the Metropolitan. I went over to the Metropolitan Museum and
Oh, there it is. 50 BC.
I did the drawing of the buckle, and I came back with it, and I put it right there. I mean, that's kind of a slow process. I'm a slow person.
The process may seem slow to an outsider, but that slow process is what makes you outrageously fast when you get back into the studio. Study, memorize, and internalize. Make that your mantra, and those ideas you consume will marinate inside of you and eventually become part of your artistic DNA. Suddenly, the oddest things will come out of you at the most unexpected times. It's all because you made yourself this well of inspiration. You became a student of life, ready at any time to express your genius.
For more tips on growing your creativity, listen to the Make Art Not Content podcast
On Spotify and Apple Music.
Alright, let's look at the comments. Work fast can be wrongly interpreted as quantity over quality, but for us, the overthinkers, the best advice, that's the best advice of all. It's not about going fast, it's about going faster than you usually go, because in that way, you don't think, you just do. Yeah. You're not too late, you're not too broken, you're just in progress. What the heck? What the fuck is this? I am motivated like never before, and I don't even know what I'm motivated about. Lol. Source material or basically the timeline of the video. Yeah, source material, still like an artist, have a message, speed, study, memorize, and internalize. This the guy Jay-Z thinks he is. Unfortunately, Jay-Z ain't nothing like this brother, man. I ain't snatched him, I took him. Alright, let me just read this last one. Most of the flow that you will have while making art will come from all the things you are doing when you're not making art. That's something I always knew but never put into words, or was never able to put into words. Brilliant, yeah. Wait. What? Hold on. I knew Basquiat. He was a friend of my uncle who was also an artist. I only watched him work a few times. Otherwise, we just kind of hung out. He had no idea his art would become so collectible. This was a guy who knew what it was like to struggle. He wasn't much of a talker except when he was high, but he was very smart. You could see that. The drugs got him. He could still be painting today. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I introduce to you Jay Dilla, the great, the late great Jay Dilla. Yeah, this is the guy I was talking about at the beginning of the video, who Basquiat was being described to or as, you know what I mean. Anyway, the guy was born in 1974, 7th February, passed away on the 10th of February 2006. Oh, in my brother man's hometown of California. Anyway, James DeWitt Yancey, better known by the stage names Jay Dilla and JD, was an American record producer, rapper, and composer. As I said, he emerged from the mid 90s. Oh, hold on. Distractions. Underground hip hop scene in Detroit, Michigan, as a member of the group Slum Village. Yeah. Alright, guys, that's it for the video, and that's it for telling you guys about Jay Dilla. Actually, That's my fun fact for today, talking about Jay Dilla. But one more thing. Bam! My bro finally finished the art piece and it looks amazing. Alright guys, yeah, I really appreciate you, bro. Alright, go and follow my bro, check out the channel, you know what to do. See you cats on the flip side, and adios amigos!